Hello everybody, welcome to the Halloween edition of the Midweek Sports Report. This is actually the first midweek sports report that I'm going to have. My name is Danny Udero. I am the sports editor of the Silver City Sun News, and today it's nothing but football madness, Halloween style. Countdown to game time. The countdown to game time is on. And that being said, that is the District 3-4A Football Championship that will be played Friday night at 7 p.m. in Bayard between the Fighting Colts and the Indians. Both teams undefeated in district. Winner, bottom line, wins the district championship, has a higher seeding in the state playoffs, possibly a better chance to get into the quarters and the semis. And I mean, this game just means a lot. It's not just a rivalry game anymore. This game is the epitome of high school football and Friday night lights. And of course, it's Halloween time. So we're going to have a little spook going on Friday night. Cobre, Silver, you guys need to get there and get there early. You know that it's going to be a packed house. Doesn't matter if it's Halloween, it's going to be a packed house. Everybody in Grand County wants to see Cobre and Silver play against each other and duke it out. Both teams. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what has to happen for both teams to come up with a big victory. And bottom line, if you're a Cobre High football fan, you want to see them throw the football. You want to see Kevin Roberson drop back, get 3 or 4 or 5 seconds. If he needs to scramble, the kid can scramble. And you want to see him hook up with Marcus Sanchez, Michael Pena. He's got Anthony Hawkins coming out of the backfield. Those are the things you want to see him do. Bottom line, I think Silver's going to be able to stop the run, but the pass attack for Cobre is going to be key. Now we'll flip it around, and we're going to talk Silver High football. What's their key? Defensively, their key is going to be to stop that pass. Get some pressure on Kevin, make him feel uncomfortable, make him have to move his feet, and make him throw the ball away. They're going to need a couple of interceptions. Silver's secondary has proven themselves this year. They have proven themselves over and over again. Now, on the offensive side of the ball, Silver needs to run the football. They need to pound it. It's unknown at this time who's going to be starting in the backfield. I mean, it's just going to be a hit or miss, but they've got several talented backs that can come out and hurt you. And, Scotty Donovan comes to mind, DJ Bly comes to mind, Frankie Castillo. There is just a lot of weapons that Silver has in that backfield to run the football. And I think they need to establish that running game early, and then they might be able to open it up with a pass. And for that, Zach Hassel is going to be looking to none other than Justin Montes for that big, huge pass play that might break the game wide open. Special teams is going to be a huge factor in this contest. And I think field position is going to play into that. How well can each team stay on each other's ends of the fields and come away with something? Silver has a proven field goal kicker, and Cobre has gotten a little kid by the name of Tyler Miller that has done really well in the field goal and extra point department. So that might play a factor as well. So once again, Cobre Silver Football, pick up a copy. It came out in Monday's edition. Countdown to game time. It's got a couple of things in there. It's got some senior pictures. It's got some stories about the coaches. Butch Branson from Silver, Jerry Martinez from Cobre. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got a full roster. They will be available at game time at Cobre High. Gates open, 5 p.m. Get there early. Get your seat. It's going to be a packed house. Standing room only. I guarantee it. This has to happen. So with that being said, we will now kick off with some volleyball action. Tuesday night, Cobre volleyball team travels to Truth or Consequences and beats Hot Springs in 5. They lost the first set 25-23, won the next two 26-24, 25-16, dropped the fourth set 25-11, and then won the fifth set 15-12. They improved to 4-3 in district play and they got one district match left. JV also won. They dropped the first game 25-18 and then won the next two 25-20, 15-8. The C team ended up picking up a win 25-13 and 25-18. Silver volleyball, same night, Tuesday night, traveled to play Socorro and they smoked them 3-0, 25-8, 25-14, 25-17. Your Lady Colts are 7-0 in district. They are undefeated. They got one match left. And guess what? That match is a precursor to the Friday night football game. It's Cobre Silver Volleyball, Thursday night. Game action starts at 4 with the freshmen. JV follows, varsity follows after that. It is the final regular District 3 4A match for both teams. Tournament time starts next week. Silver wrapping up the number 1 seed. But this is a grudge match. Cobre wants to go in, and they have to do good. They have to get some momentum. The Lady Indians have to get some momentum. Hannah Burnett looking good. Natasha Macon looking good. These girls need to get some kills, get some blocks. They need to get up in that net. And Silver, I mean, what can you say? They got Megan Maddie, they got Liddy Cook, Ana Escudero, they got Molly Nix. These girls can hit. They can really hit the heck out of that ball. And they're a blocking team as well on defense. So once again, volleyball in Silver. Silver versus Cobre, Thursday, beginning at 4 p.m. Varsity should kick off around 6:30, 7 p.m. Get there, get a seat. It's going to be a packed house as well. Final District 3 4A volleyball match for both teams. Now moving on. It's hunting season. A little big game hunting and fishing. We're going to talk about the Humphrey family. We had Mariah and Austin tag out on a couple of nice antelope down in Unit 23. They actually hunted the Burro Mountain area, Separ. Both tagged out. Mariah got hers on Saturday morning. Her buck measured 75 and 5/8 inches, which is amazing for this 13-year-old girl. And her brother shot his the next day. His buck was shot with a .243, and Father Ben was there for both of them. Talked with the mother Gail. Just a great story. Pick up a copy of the Sun News, get online, read the story, see the pictures. Just an excellent hunting story. How a family just got together. They only give 3 tags, 3 antelope youth tags in this area. And her family drew 2 of them. And not only did they draw 2, but they were able to harvest 2 nice bucks. They're down at Edwards Taxidermy getting mounted. And they got some meat for the freezer for the winter. Moving on. Western New Mexico University football. 7 football players earned all RMAC awards. We're going to talk about senior Zaid Khalil and Clevon Barnes. They were each selected to the first team, all academic Rocky Mountain athletic teams. 5 others were on the honor roll. Khalil holds a 3.51 GPA. He's majoring in sociology. He's been a stalwart along the offensive line for the Mustangs for the past several years. He has started in 28 straight games, including the first 7 this season. It's a streak that began in 2012. He has helped block one of the top offenses in the conference that has compiled 1,076 yards rushing and over 2,300 yards in the air, including 28 total touchdowns. Barnes holds a 3.53 GPA. He's majoring in criminal justice. He has started in all 7 games this season. He's a fullback. He's racked up 275 yards on 53 attempts. He has a touchdown, and his longest run has been 24 yards from scrimmage. He has also snagged 17 passes out of the backfield for 128 yards, and his long has been 23-yard pass. Sticking with WNMU football, junior quarterback Mitch Glassman was selected as the RMAC Offensive Player of the Week. He had 4 touchdowns in last week's win against Western State College. He reached the 400-yard plateau for the second time this season as he went 39 of 54 for 416 yards. On the season, he has thrown for 2,593 yards and 25 touchdowns. When it comes to national rankings, he's 11th in passing yards per game, 10th in points responsible for, 5th in passing touchdowns, and 8th in passing yards. Along those lines, Western New Mexico University Athletics freshman middle Heather Verrill dominated the court in 2 games this past week, and for her effort, she was also named the RMAC Defensive Player of the Week. She started off against New Mexico Highlands, posting 10 blocks, 2 of them solo. She added 8 kills and hit 667 as the WNMU Lady Mustangs rolled over Highlands 3-0. She then got on the road, went over to Adams State, added 5 more blocks, 3 of them solo. She recorded 10 kills and hit over 600 again with a 615 hitting percentage. She was also an honorable mention for the Offensive Player of the Week. WNMU football, they will return home on Saturday, and they hammered Western State 48-38 last week. Their game time is noon, and they will be playing Adams State College. Get there at Altamirano Field on the campus of WNMU. See this high-powered offense in action. It's just going to be a spectacular thing. And lastly, we got Silver City Ladies Golf Association. They held their last tournament of the year. It was called the Aces of Ace Tournament. 18-hole President Cup winner includes Dagmar Lane for low gross, Valerie Runyon for low net. The 9-hole category belongs to Mary Smith for low gross and Sarah Humphreys for low net. Ace of Aces winners, 9-hole was Sarah Humphreys, while the 18-hole winner was Wilma Nelson. Want to thank my videographer, Dakota, who's also my son. He's going to be there with me Friday night on the sidelines. Get there. I'm telling you right now, get there early, get a nice seat. It's going to be a packed house. Cobre Silver Football District 348 Championship. And yes, my son is single, so if you want his digits, give him a call. That's what he's telling me. Well, for everyone, this is Danny Udero from the Silver City Sun News, and I'm saying so long. We'll see you Sunday for the next edition of the Weekend Sports Report.